Problem statement. You are given a function. Def sort 2D array by row. The function accepts a two-dimensional integer array, ARR of m rows and n columns. Implement the function to return the 2D array after sorting each row of array, ARR in ascending order. Assumptions. M greater than 0 and n greater than 0. Array index starts from 0, 0. Note, you need to sort each row in ascending order. Example. As we can see, the first line input is the number of rows. The second line input is the number of columns, followed by array elements. In the right-hand side, we can see the output. Every row is sorted in ascending order and printed. Our goal is to sort each row of 2D array in ascending order. Here we have the 2D array of 4 x 3, which needs to be sorted. We will go sequentially. First we will sort row 1, then second row, then third row, and our array is sorted. Let's begin with the code. Here is the input console. Here is the function provided, where we need to write the logic. Let's store the number of rows in m. Let's store the number of columns in n. Let's take a list named ARR. Let's take a for loop, which runs m times. In each iteration, array will be appended by n elements. List map function splits input, converts it into integer, and store it in list format. Let's print array and check. Now we need to pass this array to function for sorting. This function will return the sorted array. We will store it in result and print the result. Now let's write the logic. This function will return the sorted array. Let's print and check what's there in ARR. Let's take for loop in which I iterates through every index of array. Let's take another array, ANS, to store the sorted array. Sorted function takes list and returns by sorting it. That's the sorted array. Now let's append it in the ANS and return ANS. Let's run and check. We got the required output. Let's check for another test case. Yeah, that's also correct. Let's make our code more ergonomic. Let's check for another test case. Yeah, that's also correct. Let's check for another test case. Yeah, that's also correct. Let's check for another test case. Yeah, that's also correct. Our code has successfully passed all the test cases. Here is question from part 1 of Accenture Coding Questions video.
Problem statement. Somer and his friend want to make some salad, and they need 2 tomatoes, one for each, to make the salad. They have an amount of money which allows buying exactly X onr. Onr is the weight unit on their planet. They go to a greengrocer. The greengrocer offers them N tomatoes with distinct weights. Help Somer and his friend to calculate the number of ways in which they can choose exactly 2 tomatoes with a total weight equal to exactly X onr. Input format. The first line contains an integer, X denoting the total weight. The next line contains an integer, N denoting the number of elements in array of weights, A. Each line I of the n subsequent lines, where 0 less than or equal to I less than n, contains an integer describing AI. Constraints. 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10 raised to 5. 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 10 raised to 6. 0 less than or equal to of I less than or equal to 2 into 10 raised to 9. Here is sample input. 13 is the total weight. 6 is the number of distinct tomatoes. These are 6 different tomatoes. And sample output is 1. As we can see the input, only 9 and 4 add up to 13, so there is only one way to get different tomatoes equal to total weight. This was the array provided as input which contains different weights of tomatoes. To solve this, our approach will be like this. We will take first element of array, and add it with every element of array. And check if their sum is equal to total weight provided. We will repeat this process with second element of the array. And check sum every time, until the sum is equal to total weight. If sum is equal to total weight, then we will count it. We will repeat this process with every element of array.
Thanks for watching Python Everyday. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch other videos on our channel. Goodbye. See you in the next video.